Hello students, myself Asmita Pandey is going to start an interesting topic of physics which is light. Light comprises of various phenomena in which at your standard I will discuss only two phenomena, that is reflection and refraction of light. In this video I am going to discuss only reflection of light, means these are the contents of reflection of light. Before studying about reflection of light, you need to know about light. So I will introduce you with the introduction of light, what is the definition of light and how much light is important in our daily life. Then what are the various properties of light? You need to know various properties of light. Then, as you have studied reflection of light in earlier classes, I will discuss reflection of light in more detail in this standard. Then once you will understand reflection of light, you need to know about laws of reflection. But before starting laws of reflection, it is important to discuss various terms related to reflection of light, like incident ray, reflected ray, normal. And when you will understand these three terms, you will be able to understand laws of reflection, which are generally two in number, means there are two laws of reflection. Then, since reflection is the only phenomena which allows us to see any object in our environment, so whatever object we are able to see is actually an image. So you need to know about image, which is also of two types, that is real and virtual. Now, with which mirror real image forms, with which type of mirror virtual image form will be discussed later on in this chapter in detail. Properties of image formed by plane mirror, means when we see our face in the mirror, what type of image is formed, what are the various properties of that image will be discussed in this properties of light.
Now let's start an introduction about light. Light is a form of energy that provides sensation of vision. Means light is only the energy due to which we are able to see any object, anything present in our environment. There are various phenomena associated with light due to which we are able to see objects, we are able to see some natural happenings in our environment, such as image formation by mirrors, twinkling of stars, various colors of rainbow, sparkling of diamonds, pearls, etc. Actually, the phenomena which is associated with light takes place due to bending of light, and bending of light is nothing but it is reflection. For reflection, medium is necessary. What is medium? Medium is a substance through which light propagates and it tries to move in the same direction. In reflection, it used to bend in the same direction or in the same medium. Various types of mediums are there, such as transparent, translucent, and opaque. There are various properties of light which are responsible for various phenomena associated with light. Very important property is that light has dual nature, such as wave as well as particle. In this session, we will just discuss the particle nature of light, in which basically reflection, refraction, and casting of shadow takes place. While in wave nature, diffraction, interference, and polarization takes place. Next thing is another property is an important one, that is light is an electromagnetic wave. So it does not require any medium. Means waves have such type of nature that they do not need any medium. And light also is an electromagnetic wave, so it can also move without medium also, means in vacuum also light can travel. And here it is written in the fifth point that since it will be able to travel in vacuum, the speed of light is maximum in vacuum, which is given in various units such as miles per second, kilometer per second, again kilometer per second, and meter per second. Now if we go through the values, it's 1,86,282 miles per second, 2,99,792 kilometer per second. This is an absolute value. Or in approximation, we can write the same value as 3 into 10 to the power 5 kilometer per second. And the very common value we used to learn is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So this is all about the speed of light in vacuum. While behaving as a particle nature, light used to travel in straight line. Light also has a quality of casting shadow due to the phenomena associated with light. Range of wavelength means whatever things we are able to see with our eyes have some visible range. What is the wavelength range of that? Means what is the value? It is 380 nanometer to 740 nanometer, where 1 nanometer is defined as 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Means if we want to write 380 nanometer, we will write it like this in meter. Means 380 into 10 to the power minus 9 in meter, which is in approximation written here 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 and 8 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter. Another thing is written here 4000 angstrom to 8000 angstrom. In representation, we used to represent angstrom like this, where 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. So 4000 angstrom will be equivalent to 4000 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Next thing is that these are the phenomena, that is reflection, refraction and absorption. So this was all about the properties of light. Now let's begin reflection. What is reflection? I have told that it is bending of light in the same medium. Suppose it is a mirror. This part will behave as reflecting surface. Any light ray will fall on it, will bend back in the same direction, and it is said to be reflection. Same thing is written here, bouncing back of light when it strikes on a polished surface like mirror. Laws of reflection. Before starting laws of reflection, you need to know incident ray, reflected ray, angle of incidence, angle of reflection. So let us discuss about these various terms related to laws of reflection. If we go through a figure, it will be more easier for you to understand. This is a plane mirror in which this light A, suppose this light ray is falling on the mirror and this light ray B is coming back after striking the mirror. Then the ray which is entering to strike in the mirror is said to be incident ray, and the ray which is striking back after the reflection in the same medium is said to be reflected ray. Next thing is the angle formed by, and this red line is said to be normal, which is denoted by generally n, and the angle between A means incident ray and n means normal is said to be angle of incidence, while the angle between n means normal and B means reflected ray will be defined as angle of reflection. It is denoted by small I and small r. And in the first law, if we go through the laws of reflection, in the first law, it has said that angle I, this one, and angle r, this one, which can be written like angle I is equal to angle r, means angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection is the first law, and the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal to the mirror at the point of incidence, this point is behaving as a point of incidence, all will lie on the same plane. Next is various types of image. I told you that image is the thing that appears after reflection on the screen, or that seems to appear, that actually appears or seems to appear. The same thing is written at a point where at least two light rays actually meet, means two light rays which may be reflected ray. Difference between real and virtual image, as I have told that images are of two types, real and virtual. So real image is the image formed by light rays when they actually meet, and the virtual image is the image that is formed when light rays appears to meet. Real image can be obtained on the screen and virtual image cannot be obtained on the screen. Virtual image is the image which is formed by a plane mirror, while real image is formed on a cinema screen or on a television screen. This is an important point. Real image is always inverted and virtual image is always erect. Means whatever face we used to see in the mirror appears of the same type, while if we will find the real image of any object, it will be inverted, means it will be opposite. I hope you all have got the differences between real and virtual image. Next thing is, what are the various properties formed by plane mirror? We are studying here about plane mirror, which we use generally in our day-to-day life. So its image formed will be virtual and erect, means when we see our face in the mirror, it is virtual like here shown in the figure, and erect means of the same manner. It will be of the same size, such as when we stand in front of the mirror, our face appears of the same size, same depth, same breadth, each and everything remains same, means the object and image size remains same. Whatever distance we are taking of an object from the mirror, at the same distance image will form. And one more thing is that it will be laterally inverted, means left part of the body, left part of the left side of the object will appear right, and right side of the object will appear left. This happens due to the phenomena known as lateral inversion. So this is all about the properties of image formed by plane mirror. I hope you all have got the basic things about light. In the next video, I will discuss about spherical mirrors. Thank you.